Hello everyone, it's been a while since I've been here on YouTube, and one of the main reasons for that is because 8 months ago I had my son and I have been doing other things with my time. But to be completely honest, one of the main reasons why I had stopped so much with YouTube is because I was drifting away from doing so much of the spiritual routines and the tarot readings and astrology that I used to do specifically for the public. I haven't been doing personal readings for quite a long time, probably 2 years now, and I've been doing other personal goals. That's not to say that I don't actually follow a spiritual routine still, which I do, but I'm going in a new direction, and this channel I am relaunching in some ways kind of connected to that new form of creativity for me. There will still be elements of spirituality throughout because that is a part of who I am, more so in different capacities. So for example, this video is a little bit of a cook with me in regards to the full moon in Virgo, which is ironic because full moons are very much about completion and the endings, and Virgo does rule that connection into your daily routine, your job and your work. And for me personally, Virgo actually rules my midheaven, which is career. So it's very symbolic that the first video that I did was for this Virgo energy. So I will be doing a little bit more creative sort of vlog style content when I've reflected on the things that I used to do and the things that I used to love. It was the vlog style content that I had done that really spoke to me, and that was originally what I started my YouTube channel for. I kind of fell into this routine and in some ways a rut, I guess you could say, of doing the tarot readings and the astrology readings because, to be honest, they were easy for me to do as opposed to putting myself out there and doing these creative kind of things. Some of you may know that I've also been doing my writing. So one of my passions and my hobbies that I've always had is both as a reader and a writer, and I've actually published as of 3 days ago now 15 books in the past year and a half. So I am writing in the romance category, and that's something that I have had a deep passion for a very long time. So that's where my predominant focus has been and where my career has sort of taken a turn to. So you will see things like that featured on this channel as well. But I just kind of wanted to jump on and do a little bit of a reintroduction, I suppose, and this is very much like the prologue of what's to come on the channel. So this is just going to be a bit of a cook with me. In regards to the Virgo full moon, I specifically did some things that were connected to the Virgo energy. There is other things I did outside of what I've done here, and that is like the general cleaning and things like that, specifically focusing on that Virgo energy. So cleaning out any areas that are connected into my daily routine, which is in my office because I do work from home. Yeah, so let's jump into this little bit of a cook with me. So first I'm starting off my day with a coffee. I don't actually have a whole lot of caffeine. Since I was pregnant, I actually got Bell's palsy during my pregnancy, so I'm really sensitive to caffeine now. And the cats are always in the office with me. They love to catch the morning sun, and so I say hello to them. Journaling is something that I've been doing journaling for years. They started to fight after this. It looked cute and innocent, but then they were fighting for about 5 minutes. So journaling and doing a personal card reading is something that I've always done for myself, and this is part of my morning routine and morning ritual that I've continued to do. So I'm going to make some bread because bread is very symbolic for me for the energy of Virgo. Virgo is that harvest energy. It's strongly connected to Persephone and the goddess Demeter as well. So, and you can never go wrong with freshly baked bread. So this is really simple, just flour, yeast, pinch of salt and water, and in the bread machine. And I'm now going to do some breakfast for myself. So I'm just doing some sauteed mushrooms and kale, and This is one of my regular occurrences for breakfast. It's really simple, really easy, it's filling, and it tastes really good. I'm also going to be using fresh bread that I baked a couple of days ago with some butter and just 1 egg fried. I always put a little bit of the oil over the top of the egg afterwards. My husband says I'm crazy for this, but I love the way that it actually crisps up the bread, and it always adds a little bit more flavor as well. I'm also making my husband's lunch for the next couple of days, so I'm doing a roasted beetroot and feta and lentil salad. So the beetroot I just put in the air fryer for about an hour, and the salad is really simple. It's just lentils, some baby spinach, some cucumber diced up, and then I just do a bit of a sprinkle of oil and a squeeze of lemon juice just in between. This isn't actually the dressing. I just like to add a little bit of some kind of dressing just so that way it's actually got a bit of flavor. I'm also doing the feta, just chopping that up and giving it a quick mix. And now I put that aside and I'm moving on to prepping dinner for tomorrow night, which is just a chicken casserole. So this has just got 1 onion diced, it's got 3 carrots total diced up, potato also diced, and I'm not a stickler for like super fine things or anything like that. I just roughly chop things and just toss them in there. There's also some mushrooms in here as well. I decided at the time that I would also prep some chicken and vegetables for my son as well, so I started doing that at the same time. I'm adding some peas to his and some peas to ours. The slow cooker is one of my favorite things, and broccoli is also going into his. And then I put aside just a little bit of the chicken. He's just started having chicken recently. And then I just roughly slice and dice the chicken. I've got some dried parsley, and I've also got a couple of bay leaves and some rosemary sprigs from the garden. I put about 1 liter of water in there and just some chicken stock powder. I just find the powder easier to use and have in the kitchen. I'm also using about 1.5 tablespoons of whole grain mustard and a splash of white wine vinegar because I didn't actually have any white wine open that I wanted to use. I'm now making some raspberry and white chocolate muffins. This is because I like to have something sweet on the go now in the house. So this is really simple, just self-raising flour, some sugar, vanilla, and some oil, and then 1 egg, and of course, raspberries. I love raspberries. And some white chocolate. And then there's some milk going in, and one of the key things with muffins is you don't want to overmix them. Just do it roughly and quickly, and then bang them into the oven. Please don't look at my dirty oven here. And the bread's done at this point in time. I love the smell of fresh bread. I let it cool on the rack, and I also slice it before I put it away. And at this point in time, the muffins were also done. Took about 25 minutes. And then I did a lemon vanilla drizzle to go over the top. So this is just icing sugar and lemon juice, vanilla, and a little bit of water, and just keep mixing until you get the consistency you want, and then drizzle that over the top. And at this point, the beetroot was done, so I just peeled the skin off and then I roughly diced it. I also had to contend with a cat who decided to be a little naughty and get up on there. You can see the other one as well walking around. This was 2 days worth of salad for my husband for lunch. And I had already done these sticky balsamic dressings, so I just put that in there for him for the dressing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're going to be sticking around, and I'll see you in the next video.